Hi everyone, and welcome to my live stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on the PS5. Our first flight is going to be from Salzburg, and we're going to fly around looking for the town of Hallstatt, Austria. Good luck to us. Welcome in, everybody. As I just mentioned, our first flight is from Salzburg, Austria, and we're going to look for a town that I've been looking for on the map for 2 hours and can't find it. So we're going to fly around the Alps looking for this. I couldn't find it no matter what I did. So let's go. Okay, we have altitude set, chorus set, flaps 20, trim 10. Let's see if we can get up in the air and not crash into anything. Say goodbye to Salzburg. Now the question is, how do I find Hallstatt? Hi everybody, welcome in. I spent 2 hours looking for a little town called Hallstatt in Austria. Closest airport is Salzburg, which we just took off from. And we're going to fly around looking for this because I'm not giving up. It's 34 miles from Salzburg, but doesn't come up on the map. Let's slow down a little bit. All I know is it's by some lake. And let's get rid of the clouds. Hold on. This is live weather, just not live time. Nah, we keep the clouds. I'll just fly low as we look for this little town. This is satellite imagery. We are playing on the PS5, as mentioned. "4,000 feet, maybe we can take it down a little lower." Let's actually get rid of the clouds. Stand by. I'm not going to be able to find it with clouds. So we're going to go custom. Obviously it's dark in Austria right now. And we're going to go not live weather. And clear skies. We paused it. Okay, let's fly. Thought I put my gear up. I know it's near a lake. So let's check out these lakes over here. I know I put my flaps up too. What's going on? I don't know what happened, but okay, everything's up now. So it's near a lake. I think I better get some altitude here. Yes, we are in my King Air. Let's turn on the POIs. Maybe it'll show a marker. Okay, I don't think this is, but we'll follow this lake around. I have the POI marker on. Here's another little lake, but there's no marker, so I don't know if this is the town or not. All I know is it's 34 miles from where we took off from. Let's get on the flight path and we'll see if we can find it that way. There's another little lake right there. Let's check that out. I am determined to find this town in Flight Sim 2024. That lake looks too big. I don't think it's that one. Let's get into the mountains, see if we can find it. It's deep in the mountains somewhere.
436 is at flight level 200, descending 5,000.
That's where we took off from. Salzburg.
Radar contact, continue.
We're in our Beechcraft with the all glass cockpit. Look at this beautiful thing. There's my lovely co-pilot. We're going to stay mostly in external view so I can see if we can find this place. Hi, welcome in if you just joined us. We just left from Salzburg and I'm looking for a town called Hallstatt. And I spent darn near 2 hours trying to find it on the map here and cannot. So we're going to fly around and look for it. All I know is it's 34 miles from Salzburg and 100 miles from our destination, Graz. And I'm pretty sure it's in the mountains, but it's by a lake, so we're going to check out anywhere that we have a lake here. We're going to stay in external view so I can see it a little better. We are playing on the PS5 again, and probably that's the only thing we will be playing on. In the evening, I might play on one of my Xboxes just to see different areas, but won't stream it. Well, you can't stream to the YT channel on Xbox anyways. Okay, there's a couple of little lakes there. This is satellite imagery. I am determined to find this place. All I know is it's on a lake. So let's head this way. We have a couple of lakes in front of us. Let's check those out. Looks like it could be 34 miles. Let me see this lake here. I think we already checked that lake out. A lot of lakes. Surrounded by mountains, so it's not going to be out in the open. We'll do some other flights today, but I'm going to look around here for a while. So hopefully you enjoy the scenery. In Austria, this is not live weather. It's dark in Austria right now, and it's overcast, so I have it set for custom weather. Well, let's see. This has some potential, this lake right here. See, the POI markers aren't marking anything that I could see. Let's fly to that next marker. It's not on the map. Boy, they hide it good. Let's check this out. Sorry, I just bumped into the microphone. This looks like it could be it. It's a little town. Why wouldn't it be on the marker? I found it on 5 world maps, but cannot triangulate in Flight Sim. Let's circle back around here. I want to fly in this canyon. Whoa, better get some altitude here, folks. Give it a little rudder. want to fly in this canyon. Hopefully without hitting anything. Nope. No, that has nothing to do with it. Okay, let's check out this little lake here. Where did my glass map go? Well, this could be a 2 right here. But it's not near this airport, so... Oh, we lost our glass map. We'll eventually land in Graz. It's an airport right in front of us. What's the airport in the water? Oh, this is a lake. Can land on the lake here. Let's get back on course. I've been flying around searching for this place. It was about a 30-minute flight again, so let's get back on course here. Better get some altitude. Here's our lovely Beechcraft. And let's set this back to not real time, but if there's any clouds. Well, no, I think we should leave this just in case we come across it. Oh, there we go. My cockpit is back up. Look at this beautiful glass with the terrain. This is my favorite twin-engine prop, the Beechcraft King Air. Okay, let's set the autopilot. Or actually, maybe we shouldn't. And we're coming up to another lake here. Let's check this out. No POI marker for this area. We'll get back on course here. So many lakes around here, that's why you can't find it. I bumped into the mic again. Let's change it to real weather. Hold on while I freeze it. Yeah, that's a little better. If you just joined, we were looking for a specific town in Austria, which we were unsuccessful in finding. We were flying from Salzburg, Austria. Now we're going to Graz because I could not locate the town. It is not on the map. Okay, we're back on course. We're just free flying, no autopilot, because I needed to go down in some of these canyons and look around. But I think we're past the 34 miles that this town is supposed to be close to Salzburg. We're going to fly into Graz now and land, and then we'll set up a whole new flight somewhere else. Better gain some altitude here. Hi everybody, welcome in. Thanks for the one like. We are flying in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 on the PS5. Notice how smooth it is. I played it quite a bit yesterday with no issues. Well, I guess we can set the autopilot now. Whoops. Forgot I was using the controller. Autopilot. There we go. We're off course, so let's actually turn it back off. Looks like we have a high vapor trail up there, wherever that's coming from. Let's set the altitude down to 12,000. And then maybe we could set the autopilot. See if this brings us back on course. Not yet, it's not. Okay, we're pretty close now. Let's see. The autopilot wants to deviate for whatever reason. Let's just turn it off. Now it's off. As you can see, we're a little more than halfway to our destination. Well, that's why the heading select was off. There we go. Now let's flip on the AP. See if it straightens out. Okay, it's trying. Again, we are playing on the PS5, and we're not having any issues. Graphics look great. Frame rate is okay by me. I'm not getting any issues at all. Nothing yesterday on a 3-hour stream. All good. Amazing job on this PS5 port over. What's this telling me? Can't hit continue? We'll just leave it. I can't even read what that's saying. It's a short 35-minute flight. We've already been flying around for an hour looking for that town. I did triangulation, found the closest airports, still couldn't find it on the flight sim map. So this is not obviously real time in Austria because it's dark there now. We're just using custom time and weather. If anybody in the chat wants to see a specific airline in the next flight, let me know. Or I'll probably use my Vision Jet, or depending on where we go, this Beechcraft. We are on course. I wonder what this says. I don't know if I can zoom it in or not. Let me see if I click. Nope, that doesn't zoom it. I know on the flight stick what zooms it. There we go. What does this say? Oh, data link weather caution? But I can't click continue. It's not an option. Okay, I don't want to mess with this. Not while we're flying live. Okay, all good. Checking my co-pilot. She's looking really good today. Let's check to see we are. We're flying to Graz, small airport in Austria. Hope it's got a fairly good runway. Controller landings are a little tougher. Next week maybe I'll set up my HOTUS 4. Yes, I do have one, and I have pedals. But this week we're just flying on controller. We are cruising at our 12,000. See if there's any more towns on the way. There's the POI on. This is satellite imagery, not the real photogrammetry, whatever they call it. I'll figure out how to turn this back on later. Unless I can see here in operative. Surprised I can't hit the continue button there. Why are my landing lights on? The controls for this should be somewhere around here. An operative. It's not on this stack. Well, we'll find this another day. See how we're doing here. There's a good look outside the left engine. Look at that detail. Oh, I know why I probably lost the link to the weather, because we're not in live weather. That's probably why it's on that. Oh, it looks like we're getting close to our destination field. We'll fly over the field, get some landing instructions and pattern instructions, and then we'll go to our next flight. Maybe we'll see what's happening in the Caribbean today. Since nobody has any requests, it's pilot's choice. Let's move the time up a little bit and do maybe a sunset landing. We get some landing lights on the runway. How's that right there? A little more. We're almost there. There's sunset. Yeah. Just enough to turn on the landing lights or the airport runway lights. How about right there? And it looks like there's our field. So let's take the AP off. And let's get on down. Slow this baby down. Hi everybody, welcome in. If you just joined, we're on a flight from Salzburg, Austria to Graz, looking for a small town called Hallstatt, which I couldn't find, even after 2 hours of searching for it. Okay, let's not overspeed here. We gotta fly over the field since we're VFR. And there's the pattern in the field. So it wants us to come in from that direction. Graz is 5 miles. Small airport in Austria. I wonder if it snows here. Oops, sorry. My headset hit the microphone since it's 3 inches from my mouth. I'm not sure if this is a controlled tower or not, so we'll see when we get closer. Let's tune into approach. Contact Vienna Center.
Vienna Center, Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo, 5200.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo, Vienna Center, QNH 101 tree. Radar contact continue.
Here's the airport right here. Let's take a look at that runway. Oh yeah, that looks like it's long enough for this Beechcraft. I'm not sure if it's controlled though. Might not be, we'll find out in a minute. Looks like they have a control tower. There it is right there. Okay, let's come around, see if we can get some clearance instructions. Typically, if you're on VFR, you got to fly pretty close to the field to get them to respond. Now we're right over the field. Let's get some clearance. I don't want them to cancel my flight plan, but we're just going to land anyways. We'll fly out here a little ways. Our second day of controller landing. Let's get some flaps going here. Gear down. Flaps 20. See how far we're going to go out. There's the field. There's the pattern. Hi everybody, if you just joined. We flew from Salzburg to this little tiny town or airport called Graz in Austria. It's obvious isn't real time since it's dark there. Okay, there's the field. We'll just swing around here and get on final. Hopefully they won't cancel my flight plan. Full flaps. Can't wait to hook up my flight stick, throttle, and pedals. Oh, there's the field. In sight. Better get on down. I've got 4 white. I forget what the stall speed is of this thing. Let's get on down.
Let's go 5611. Climb and maintain flight level trees.
That's not me. That must be Munich Center.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Wisco 5611.
I know that's not me responding because I have a female co-pilot. Let's get down. I haven't landed this Beechcraft with a controller yet. I was just flying my Cirrus Vision jet all day yesterday. Still have 4 whites. Throttle up. Okay, we got 1 red. We're getting there. I don't want to stall. Lined up with the controller. Let's go to idle. It's not bounce, not bounce. Oh, what a landing, yeah. Let's hit the brakes. We have reverse thrusters on this thing. Let's turn them on. I think they're on. Now they're on. Brakes. I will not say that's not a bad landing. I don't know if we can get taxi instructions. Let's take the reversers off. Let's taxi over. Get the flaps up. We'll contact their ground. Since they didn't cancel my flight plan, I'm going to assume that this is an uncontrolled airport. Welcome to Graz, Austria. Let's see if we can contact the ground. Tune into Gans ground. Okay. Taxi to parking. Maybe this is a controlled airport, but they didn't, yeah, it's controlled.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Alpha 1 Delta 1.
Usually they would have, oh good, my co-pilot's taking care of that. Usually they would have canceled my flight plan because I didn't contact the approach. Let's see where they want me to go. General parking that away. Flaps up. Thought I already did that. And then we'll set up our next flight. Since nobody has recommendations, we will look for some good weather after I set this back to real time.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Hold position.
Hold position?
Traffic.
Oh, look, it's the van. That's why they told me to hold position. That's okay. I didn't hit him.
Sierra Kilo, continue taxi.
Roger. Beechcraft
We didn't
Golf
want to hit the
Sierra
van. General parking. Right over here. I need my pedals. My pedals are on the floor and ready to go. Gonna park right by that tug. Okay, and they have a tower, so I don't know why they weren't responding. Thanks for the likes, everybody. There's my co-pilot Evie. She did a wonderful job today. Let's set up our next flight. I've given up on the passenger thing. It must be because they're only uses the medium graphics. Okay, let's find somewhere else to fly to and maybe a different aircraft. On the other device, it starts with an X. If I would zoom out on this map, it would be like all over. Flight conditions. Go back to live. Live, all players, live, traffic, live. Okay, all good. Oops, we didn't want to do that. Free flight. Let's take a look around the world and see what's going on. Maybe we can go back to Australia. What's the weather look like over there? Where are we at here? Got a lot of snow there. Okay, so here's the U.S. What's going on in the Keys and the Bahamas? Always like that flight. How about St. Thomas? Anybody like St. Thomas? Let's see if we can find it. I know, okay, here's Cuba. I always have trouble finding St. Thomas. Providence, okay. Should be out this way somewhere. In the Caribbean. Okay, there's Jamaica. Oh, this has a good scenery too. Let's see, where are we in the Caribbean? A little cloudy. We want to look for some good weather. Okay, so from Cuba, it's typically right around here. Unless everybody knows where it is. Oh, there we go, St. John's. Okay, so we got St. John's. I know where I'm at. So we got to find St. Thomas. Somewhere around here. So this is St. John's International. We could do the Cayman Islands. Let's see what's going on down there. It's a little cloudy here. Let's check out Cayman, which is directly below Cuba, like right here. That's Jamaica. Georgetown, here we go. That's the main airport in Georgetown. So let's look for Cayman Brac, which will be right here somewhere. There's Cayman Brac. We will take off from Cayman Brac. And we will fly to Grand Cayman. I've been here plenty of times. Oh, LM11. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. How are you doing today? Evening, where are you at? It's only the morning for me. And let's see, we're not going to taxi. We've got live weather. We're going to just start out. Which plane should we use? Let's use... We don't need a commercial. Let's... We can use this Pilatus. We can use my Cirrus. Yeah, let's use my favorite one, Cirrus. There it is, Vision Jet. Oh, England, huh? I flew offline around there. I have to change the weather in order to fly there, and I like live weather, so yeah, it's already, getting dark there? If you want, we could fly around there and just change the time. Let's fly over to Cayman, and then I can start a flight over there. That's where I just flew into Austria and had to change the time, obviously. Yep, pitch dark.
Bragg Tower, Alpha Sierra X-ray.
Ooh, this runway's kind of bright. Jeez.
Departure to the east.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
Ooh, is it bright? And I don't have HDR10 running.
Cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Am I on live weather? Let's check. I know I switched it back. Yeah, that is live. Okay. Let's check out the map, see where we're going. There we go. A lot of water. Okay, let's get in here. Let's see if I have a co-pilot. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. Nope, no co-pilot. No passengers. I give up on that from yesterday. Why is this runway so bright? Okay, we got flaps going. Let's go. Cayman Brac to Grand Cayman. The rudder is always fun with a controller. Let's wait till I get my pedals going on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It took off by itself. Okay. That's fine. Gear up.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Continue for east departure. X-ray Golf Sierra. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Why don't I have any control here? Is it that wild? Let's see. Oh, look at that scenery. Gotta love Cayman Brac. Ooh, I didn't set my autopilot. Hold on a second. I didn't set my courses. Let's freeze this for a second. We're going to be in a course of 261. Oh God, did I copy? See, I have no co-pilot. Yeah, I copy. Acknowledge handoff.
Bragg Tower, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
Okay, let us set an altitude. I know this plane pretty good. So we're going to be at 261 to intercept. We're working on it. Okay, 261 to intercept. And then we need the heading select. There's a heading select. And let's do an altitude. Let's stay low. We got nothing but water. 1700. Why don't we fly at 4,000? We're not going to hit any mountains. That way we can see some scenery. 4,000. Okay, and then let's get back to flying. Flaps up. Let's get on course. LM11, if you're still watching, have you played the game yet, or you plan on playing? Like yesterday, flawless on the PS5. You know, unless you have to have a 90 frame rate or something. $3,700. Okay, we're right about there. Let's get down. And then we'll set the autopilot. Turn on the AP. Oops. Autopilot on. There we go. Hands off. We're going to fly over this other island right here. We'll take a look at that graphics on that as we go by. Nothing but water. I used to go to the Caymans every year to scuba dive. That's why I'm very familiar with the Cayman Islands. We got to lower our speed a little bit. So if that's Cayman Brac, this is probably Little Cayman. Let's check the POI. When you go diving, the visibility in this place is 200 to 250 feet. And you don't dive that deep, so just think about it. It looks like an aquarium. Let's take a look. Okay, there's a field. Not much going on these islands. They're really just vacation spots, mostly for divers. See if my co-pilot spawns. Sometimes she spawns in the middle of a flight. Okay, let's check all the instruments. Look good. This is one aircraft I can manually start up, and it doesn't take very long like an Airbus. Look at that scenery. So this scenery is on medium on the PS5. You can't set it any higher than medium. This is good enough for me. Ah, there's a runway right down below us. This little island. Let's see where we're at. Wow, we're not even halfway there yet. It's not a long flight. Probably 30 minutes. Enjoy the flight for a second, and I'll be right back. Get some water.
I'll be back.
Cayman approach. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type. 5 miles west of Mike Whiskey Charlie Lima, 4000. Request flight following.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Cayman approach. Squawk 5642.
Squawk 5642. X-ray Golf Sierra.
X-ray Golf Sierra, radar contact 6 miles west of Mike Whiskey Charlie Lima, 3900. QNH 1014.
Roger. X-ray Golf Sierra.
X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Kingston Center on 128.1. Good day.
128.1. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Whoops, sorry, I was on mute this whole time. Yeah, TXD, I don't know if you heard me because I think I was muted. The graphics are very good. No stutters, no freezes, no nothing. 3-hour stream yesterday, nothing. Perfect. This was a very good port, and this is on a regular PS5, not on the Pro, even though I have a Pro. So yeah, I am way over 100% happy with the PS5 port. Now I'm going to get some water. Be back in a sec. Okay, we're still descending. Yeah, it helps if I don't have my mixer muted, you know? Let's figure out what's going on. Why are we descending? I have it on autopilot. Did it turn off? Let's see. Autopilot on. Let's try and change the altitude. See if we rise up. 3,700 feet. We're still going down. So let's just manually fly it in. There you go. There's a different view. Look at that quality. This is real time, so in the Caribbean right now, it's, I guess it'd be about 3 o'clock. I think we better get some altitude here. Yeah, LM11, but it looks like sometimes the autopilot, when you set it before you take off, it seems fine. And this is on the other console too. You set it before you take off. Once you're in the air, sometimes it doesn't seem to correct. I'm going to turn it back on again here. See, my trim is down. So the autopilot's forcing the trim way down. So let's set the trim to 0. And then let's go back in and set the autopilot. Let me just get some altitude just to make sure we don't end up in the drink. Turn it back on real quick. Okay, it's on. I have it set for 3,700, but we're still going down. We'll get back on course here. Let's see how far we got to go. It's probably 2/3 of the way there. Oh yeah, we're 2/3. Then we'll get ready for our next flight, wherever that's going to be. This is a nice view with the sun hitting the water right here. Grand Cayman is a controlled, it's an international airport, so we'll get some pattern and landing instructions once we get close. See, we're still descending. No matter what I do here, we're still descending. $3,000 feet. Okay, the autopilot, did it go off or on? Still shows on. And we're still descending. And see the trim goes way down. So the autopilot's on because the trim I can't move. We're coming up to the island anyway now, so we're going to just take the autopilot off. We'll fly it in manually and sort that later. Autopilot's off. Yeah, it's a one-engine jet. It's called the Cyrus Vision. I love this jet in the sim. I think you have to get the Premium Deluxe in order to get this aircraft. Let's stabilize the trim because it keeps flipping out. There's the island dead ahead, Grand Cayman. The airport is just a little bit to the right of the cockpit. I'll show you where the airport is. It's right there. At least we'll get some views here in a minute. Okay, now we're 4,500 feet. That's good. Trim back. Look at this cockpit LM11. Isn't that beautiful? All glass. Okay, we don't need to be over 5,000 feet here.
Cayman 4624. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
That's not us. I have a lady pilot and co-pilot.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Cayman 4624.
Let's fly close to the island here, even though it's not in the final flight path. And we can have a look at Grand Cayman. The next flight we'll pick some with not as much water. How's that? Unless you want to do the Florida Keys to Miami. We'll look for some something interesting. I'm going to keep the live weather on, so we'll look for something that's maybe just got snowed on, cleared up. Here's Grand Cayman. Let's slow this baby down. We'll fly right along the coast here. Okay, we can do my usual flight, Key West to Miami. Should we use this jet, or do we want to try something really big? I don't know. I like these small aircraft better. There's the field over there. See, there's not much to see in Cayman here. That's the way it looks. Okay, we can do that to do a GTA. Yeah, you're waiting for GTA 6, right? If it ever comes out. Nobody will be watching these streams when that comes out. When that comes out, there'll be 1 million people watching on the Purple app of half the creators streaming it. There's the airport. This Cyrus jet's a little harder to trim out than some of the other aircrafts. And then once I get in the pattern, I'll stop looking at the chat unless you want me to crash. And there's the field. A few miles out. Well, LM11, you can watch this every day and it's going to run this good. You saw yesterday you were watching long enough and this thing didn't crash, freeze, or nothing. The only thing I can't do is seem to load people. And it must be because it's only using medium graphics. I don't know why. But I can't load the aircraft with people. I'll have to research that a little more. Let's fly over the field here. What I'm doing is I'm not using a face cam and I'm not using any other stuff, so all the resources are going to the game. If I hook up a face cam, which I have hooked up, then the PS5 might take some of that resource and that could affect the game. I'm not sure. I'm not taking a chance. It's better without a face cam anyways, because this way you get to see the whole cockpit, right? Yeah, I tried the passengers again today. Still didn't work. Okay, let me lower the speed here. Let's get some pattern instructions. We're going to be coming in from that way. LM11, you were watching when I stalled the FA-18 Super Hornet and just went into the forest. I posted a short on the channel. There's our runway. Let's see if it's going to give me instructions here. Maybe ATC's not working today. Let me contact approach. Oh, here we go. Look at this. See, that's what I'm looking for. I got a reply.
X-ray Golf Sierra, Owen Roberts Tower, QNH 1014, make straight and runway 08.
Acknowledge. All set. Okay, now we can get the power back up. Flaps going. Gear down. Let's have a look at the runway behind us. Okay, straight in. A little bit. I won't look at the chat now for a couple of minutes while we're sorting this out. Let's go to full flaps. I think we could come back around now. This is live weather in Grand Cayman. See where the field is. Where'd that runway go? There it is. Ooh, I'm going to stall here.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Follow the Boeing
Oh, great.
737 wind 066 at 11.
So we're second to land, which means I got to go out a little bit, otherwise they'll tell me to go around.
To land runway 080. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so she didn't say to follow it, so let's try it. Hopefully, they don't tell me to go around just as I'm touching it. That's usually what they do. Okay, let's go to the inside view. Look at that, we have a boat down there. Okay, let's get in the slot.
Sink rate.
Oh, here comes the sink rate business.
Sink rate.
Now she'll tell me to pull up.
Sink rate.
Come on, lady, I got 4 whites there. Why would I pull up?
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Let's try not to hit any buildings.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Ooh, it's getting kind of slow there. Let's speed it up. 4 whites.
500.
Ooh, it's kind of a rough flight here. It must be windy. I'm getting blown around. And I'm going to stall. Got to get on the power. Okay. Here we go. This runway's kind of like whited out. Let's go to idle. What is this, a whiteout? See if we can float this. Should be a long enough runway. There we go. Brakes. This doesn't have reverse thrusters.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Exit
There we are. Welcome to Grand Cayman. Oh, see, we were behind that that big aircraft, and they landed behind us. Nasty.
Exit runway when able.
Oh, that was Cayman Air.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Contact ground at 1118.0.
Yes, I will as soon as I get over here.
118.0 for X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's contact ground. Let's get the flaps up. Now let me check the chat. No, LM11 there. ATC wasn't. You saw they gave me instructions, but they should have told me to go around because they told me I was second behind the Cayman Air. That's okay. We'll let it slide.
X-ray Golf Sierra, taxi to Charlie, Delta Charlie cross runway 08 Echo.
Let's see where they have me going. Across the runway? Okay.
79er tree. Turn next taxiway. Cayman 79er tree. Contact ground on 118.0. Going to 118.0. Cayman 79er tree.
They had me going back across the runway? Look at these taxi instructions. What's going on? Why couldn't I have just went the other way?
On Roberts ground, Cayman 79er tree. Taxi to parking.
Cayman 79er tree. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Golf Hotel Echo cross runway 26 Charlie.
I don't know why I couldn't cross over.
Parking via taxiway Golf Hotel Echo Cross runway 26 Charlie. Cayman 79er tree.
I'm not sure where they're taking me here. I was already on the taxiway. Okay, well, we won't ask questions. That's ATC. General parking. We'll park right next to that jet. Says to stop here. Let's get a look at those jets. We'll pull it up a little bit. Even though it says not to. Welcome to Grand Cayman. There we go. We got the lineup right here. Okay, LM11 wants to see Miami, so let's set up our next flight. We'll do Key West to Miami or Orlando. Orlando's kind of a long flight. See, this one was only 23 minutes. That was correct. It looks good on the stream, but I'm finding on my monitor, which I haven't adjusted, some of it's a little on the bright side. I don't know why. It's not that bright, but it's a little brighter. LM11, I'll tell you this part right here where you zoom in and zoom out. On the other console, it would just freeze halfway through and then pick itself up. This goes straight in. Right there alone, it was worth it. Key West International. Okay, we won't... Should we taxi? Should we start up the plane from scratch? We can start up the plane from scratch and taxi. Okay, departure. Looks clear in Miami today, so we can do that. And Miami, it will be a 30-minute flight. Let's see if we go to Orlando, what would happen. Palm Beach. Orlando's way up here. That's going to be a lot longer flight. There's a lot of traffic in Miami, so let's go to Miami and just see how it looks. But let me start this up from scratch. We'll do a quick startup, but see how it comes right down? No freezing, no nothing. And then we'll use this gate over here, and we'll have a really short taxi. Ramp 28 is what we usually use. We'll just have to prep the plane a little bit. Yeah, that 737 should have been in front of me. Okay, we're ready to fly. It's spawning in the traffic. Here we go. Uh-oh. I don't hear any music, do I? Okay, that's fine. Let's get the chocks off. Engine cover off. Let's open the door. If I can line this up. Here we go. Check this out. Now we can enter. I don't think I can walk in, can I? We want to be seated, so let's do this. Check this out. The door just closed. We'll even do a little pushback here. How's that for authenticity? Do I have a co-pilot? No, I don't. Let's see if there's any passengers back there. Gaming's not on today, so we know he's not using the restroom. There's what it looks like from the back seat. Not started. Okay, we need to take these off, though. I always forget. It's awful quiet in here. We'll do a quick start. If I do a complete manual, which I know how to do on this aircraft, it'll take a little while. So we'll do a quick startup and then clear out the errors. There we go. There's your quick startup, LM11, so you don't have to deal with everything. You'll just have to correct a couple of things. LM11, what you can do is you can download the scenery directly to your PS5, but so far I'm not seeing any issues streaming it, so why would I? It's just going to take up space. I mean, if you downloaded everything, it's like 400 gigs. Like all the aircraft, all the scenery, all the airports, it's like 420 gigs. There we go. So I don't know why you'd want to do that. And also, everybody, I'm playing this on Wi-Fi. So that tells you how smooth this is. I didn't even plug it in, so I'm getting about 680 down on Wi-Fi. If I plug it in, I'll get 1,000. So I don't think there's enough difference. Okay, let's clear out these errors here. So all this stuff, if you want to do a manual start, is right along this top line. Generator. And let's see, oxygen switch is off, so that's one error. We fixed that. Pilot heat is off. We got to turn that on. Pilot heat on, so that error disappears. And the only one left is let's see here, see if I can see it. There's two. What is the other error? Oh, the fuel thing. Okay, the fuel thing, I can only do this on my PC, and I don't know why. So what you do is you have to click this checkbox here, but it doesn't click. Maybe because of the graphics. And that'll clear up that other error, and the other one's a parking brake, so we're not clearing that up. Let's check the outside view. Engines are spooled up to 30%. We don't really need a pushback. You know what? I'm not going to do a pushback because there's a plane behind us. Unless we want to take it to the, what would this be? To the right or to the left? Well, let's just try it. Why not? And we'll turn the plane around because I'm going to be going out in just like right to that runway right there. Okay, let's request pushback. Keep an eye on it. Look at that, plane just spawned.
Key West Tower, American Tree 05, ready for departure.
Okay, let's look at our map.
IFR.
To Miami. There we go, there's our path.
American Tree 05, altimeter Tree 004. Clear for takeoff, runway 9er.
LM11, absolutely. You can download the whole freaking game to your SSD. Go ahead if you want to use 400 gigs. You can select different things. At least it's an option on the other two platforms. You can download everything. And I didn't see a difference, so I'm not downloading anything. This whole game is 27 gigs on a PS5, at least for me. And you see how it's running. So why do I want to change anything? Request taxi. Oh, I never even requested taxi. No wonder.
Key West ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
So be my guest if you want to download, individual airports or something.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi 2 and hold short runway 9er using taxiway Alpha 1 Alpha Bravo. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 9er via taxiway Alpha 1 Alpha Bravo. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's get some pushback instructions. Now the thing is, do we go to the left or the right? Steer to the left.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
I think it would steer to the left.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Pushback request accepted.
There we go. Now let's steer to the left and see what happens.
Key West ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Let me take the brake off.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Oh no, we don't want to do that. We want to go to the right. Okay, that's all right. We'll just go all the way around and then stop it right here.
Key
So-
West ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
That's fine.
Sierra. Requesting the end of pushback.
That's cool, that worked.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request to end pushback received.
Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. This is going to be the shortest taxi in history. What do you mean work differently? You mean if you download it all? Or, I mean, you've been watching my stream even yesterday, so you see it's working really good. Okay, we got flaps. There goes the tug. Let's taxi out. Where's my co-pilot? She's not spawned. Okay, let's taxi out. Ooh, good, we're going to be high in a jet. Let's get out there.
Envoy Tree
Let's get out behind that jet. I'll taxi a little quicker.
004. Clear for takeoff, runway 9.
Let's watch him take off.
Cleared for takeoff runway.
Oh, now this is cool. Look at those graphics, LM11. We're going to watch this, what is it, 737 take off? Let's get in behind him. Let's watch this thing take off. Now that's some graphics for you for live weather and time. There he goes. We'll be right behind him. Watch, we're going to get hold. Let's get clearance. Press takeoff clearance and then I'll hold us. Watch.
Key West Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready at runway 9er, straight out departure.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Hold short. There you go. That's accurate, ATC.
Is Ember E-170 on the runway.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Hold short runway 9er, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Let's watch him take off. He's going awful slow to take off. Oh, I think the runway is way up on this. So that's why he's going up to the... Uh-oh, he disappeared.
Alpha Sierra
Look at, he has a cloaking device.
altimeter tree 00
And I've got clearance.
is generic on final. Straight out departure.
Oh, I'm cleared with traffic. Okay,
Runway 9er.
let's get going.
Clear for takeoff runway 9er. X-ray
Someone's
Golf
on
Sierra.
final. LM11, did you see that? It was the 737 had a cloaking device. Let's line this thing up. That's why I use this high view, then you could line this thing up just perfectly. Okay, I think we're ready to go here. No co-pilot. Wanted to make sure she didn't get on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. We didn't set our stuff. I got so excited here. Jeez. We'll fly at 7,000, and I'll show you the AP will probably work right off. 7,000, and our course is going to be 053.
IFR to Indianapolis.
Ooh, someone's going to take off here.
Allegiant 61.
053.
Short runway 9er. Traffic is generic on short final.
53, and we use heading hold.
Hold short runway 9er.
Okay, let's go.
Allegiant 611.
Generic 0 Yankee Bravo. Turn next taxiway.
Flaps, what are they telling me?
Key
I'm
West
getting a
Tower,
red light. I don't know why.
at runway 9er, ready for
Let's just take
departure.
off.
IFR to Indianapolis.
I don't know why I'm getting a red light. I got flaps down,
One hold short runway 9er. Traffic is generic.
sliding all over the runway. Oh, there's something on the runway. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that was.
Bravo. Turn next taxiway.
Am I still getting that error? No, it's gone.
Hold short. Key West Tower, Allegiant 611 at runway 9er, ready for departure. IFR to Indianapolis.
Let's check this out.
X-Ray Golf Sierra.
There's the keys.
Frequency change approved. Allegiant 61. One hold short runway 9er. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Key West Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Navy, key approach. Squawk 026
Yeah, definitely the stream looks accurate. My monitor's a little on the bright side, but all my other games are fine. So I'm not going to adjust it.
Radar contact 2 miles southeast of 7 Foxtrot. Alpha
So let's get on course here.
altimeter tree.
Flaps up.
0 tree.
Roger, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Then we're going to have to make this left-hand turn. So my flight plan's telling me 053 should be my intercept course. Looks about right. So 7,000 feet. So we'll get up to altitude before I turn on the autopilot, see what it does. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn it on now. Let's see if it gets me going. I'm in the red. Okay, autopilot. Flight director's on. Autopilot's on now. Okay, let's see if it's got me climbing. Has me at 6,700. Look at this, there's the highway to Miami right there. Let's go check out GTA 6 LM11. It looks like it's going to do the correct autopilot stuff. Yeah, these graphics are fine with me. Yeah, they could be better if I had Ultra. But you know what? PS5 is what? $600? And to get Ultra is what? $3 grand? I don't think that's good math. I could buy 3 PlayStations for the price of a gaming PC, which I have already. So I'm perfectly satisfied with this. And this isn't even my Pro. If you just joined, I have a Pro. I'm running this on my standard, so I don't know what the difference would be. I'll stream it on my Pro when I set it up. What did LM11? What looked like a Mustang? Just now? I missed something? Hey everybody, don't forget to hit the like button whether you like it or not, only because it'll have the red app here push it out more. That's the way their deal works. That's why you hear streamers telling you 25 times in a stream to hit it. I'm retired, so it doesn't matter to me either way, but I just mention it. I plan on streaming this almost every day, except when I go to a movie. I was going to start early this morning, LM11, and I spent literally 2 hours looking for this town called Hillstatt in Austria, and I could not find it on the map in Flight Sim. I found the 2 nearest airports triangulated. I still couldn't find the town. So I got a late start. I'm going to find it. I'm determined. Say goodbye to the Florida Keys. We'll look and see how the graphics look in Miami. That's a very busy spot. There's the map. I wonder what happens if I wanted to load some passengers. Let's see what it... No, I'm not going to mess with it. Forget it. Nope. I already tried it too many times. Look at how we're getting blown around. How's that for accuracy? We've got some winds up here. So LM11, I take it you're going to be playing GT6 when it comes out some year, along with the other millions of people. Yeah, yesterday my co-pilot spawned in after we landed. She must have climbed in while we were in flight. Yeah, this is my favorite cockpit right here. Yep. Still a mystery. I tried to play 5. I don't know. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I'm not sure. I'd rather play Fortnite all day than play GT5. I usually stream that at night over on the Purple app. So I have a routine for anybody watching. I'm going to plan to stream this Flight Sim 2024 on the PlayStation, usually in the mornings PST to lunch, and then later in the evening either come back and stream it again or just stream Fortnite over on the Purple app with the other 50,000 people. I still like that game. I am one of the oldest Fortnite players out there. Okay. If anybody watches Fortnite, I have 750 victories in Blitz since it's been out. I'm trying to find an angle that's really kind of nice, but we're just flying over water, so. Hey, LM11, not only does this have the one engine, but it has, like, look at this. It has an emergency parachute. So you can pull the pin here or something, and it has a parachute. I'm not sure how it works, and I'm not going to try it. At least not now. But that's what this jet has. See, safe return. If you turn this on and you have any kind of problem, I don't know, it's like a safe return switch. I don't know if anybody's used it or not. I'm not trying it. You don't use any of these things. Everything that you do is like right along here. If you want to start this thing up manually while we're flying, battery 2 on, 1, generators, 2 of them, strobes. Oh, my strobes are off. This is where you set everything. If you want to do a complete manual startup, pilot heat, bleed source, otherwise you'll get all kinds of errors. And then your AP and everything is down in this stack right here. And then you could set your radio controls right in here. If you're using a flight stick like the HOTUS, you can just scroll up and down. It goes through like there, 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 and then it zooms in. I'll be using that probably next week. Go Thrustmaster. It's still sitting in the box, but at least I was able to snag one because you can't find one right now. Even Thrustmaster's out. Look at the way I'm getting blown around, yeah. How's that for accuracy? Okay, where are we coming up to right now? We're not even halfway there yet. We're coming up just to some mainland stuff. We have a lot of other planes in the air. These are live flyers right now. These aren't people, but these are other aircraft in the area. Now, if I was to do what I just did on my other platform, I'd be nosediving towards the water right now. Well, LM11, have you ever looked at the Purple app and seen 100,000 people playing GTA 5 every night? Okay? So, playing or watching, there's 100,000 almost every night. So yes, people are still playing 5. Look at these graphics. Yeah. 30 or 40 frames a second, medium graphics right here. Good enough for me. LM11, do you have a PlayStation? I don't remember if you told me that yesterday or not. Okay, everyone, we're coming to the edge of the mainland for Miami. On our way to Miami International. No passengers on board. You want to see me take a nosedive if I hit this button right here? This is like the starter switch. That'll turn the engines off. Now if I'm using my Thrustmaster, my captain's pack, and I flip the 2 Airbus buttons, well, I would flip one, that'll turn the engine off too. You can't do it on a regular HOTUS, so you turn off the engine. Oh, let's see, someone put something in the chat. TXD, yeah. So, yeah, you can't get it from Thrustmaster or Amazon or anywhere else, but I did notice Best Buy had it, and it tells me like a week, because I was going to order a second one, because these things might be hard to get forever. But, I don't know. And 2, BB shipping isn't the best. I found that they just slap a label on whatever box it comes in and sends it. They don't put it in a box to protect it. Not to knock BB, because I've gotten a lot of stuff from them, but their shipping department's not the greatest. But yeah, if you've got to get one, that's the only place you can get it right now from what I've seen. I actually, surprised you mentioned it, because I did look last night and was thinking, do I want to get a second one or just wait till Thrustmaster, the eShop on Thrustmaster gets it back in? Should be any time. They've been out of them for about a month. And I think I snagged the last one Amazon had, because the next day it said, no longer available. Not even their third-party sellers have it. Oh, yours shipped this morning? Wait, when did you order it? Last night it shipped? Oh my, maybe I should order another one, because these things might be hot for a while. It's only a 99 bucks, right? Maybe I should order it. Glad you brought that up. During my lunch break, I might do that. I want to get a second one, because right now there's no hardware for this but that. If they send it in the original box, it comes in like an inner box and then an outer box, it's probably okay. I got my Switch 2 from BB and didn't have any issues, but I picked it up in the store. I'll tell you, in one of my chats when you get it, if you come in tomorrow Friday, I'll be streaming. Let me know if it's the box is okay, or if it will, otherwise, if it's smashed to hell. Okay, we're halfway to Miami now. Well, TXD, I'll tell you a story. So when Amazon had them in stock, I ordered a couple of them, and I got one, and in the other box was the wrong HOTUS. It was for an Xbox, so I returned it, because I originally ordered two. It said they had them in stock, so that's how I know I might have got the last one. I'm like, the boxes were about the same size, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. It's not a blue box, it was a green box. But you're right, they went quick. Yeah, because how many people are going to buy this game, and there's no other controller or stick you can use and throttle? The hardware will be made, but we don't know how long it's going to be. It could be months. It could be like next spring before Thrustmaster makes like a better version. They already have licensing for PlayStation Thrustmaster, so it's just a question of how they do it. I have no idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to jump on it. I'm going to jump on another one when I'm done with this stream. Now, you other 16 people watching, don't be ordering it. Otherwise, Best Buy is liable to run out. Well, they have them in different warehouses. I don't know where you're at, TXD. You must be close to a warehouse that has it, because my warehouse showed delivered to the store like next week and delivered to me like in 5 or 6 days. So that tells me they don't have it in a local warehouse. Now watch in an hour they'll be out of stock because all these people watching are going to go order it. I just ordered, or I just received the HOTUS 1 24 Flight Sim Edition, but that's only for PC and Xbox. It's white. It's pretty cool looking, but since I don't plan on playing on the other console platform, except just to test like different areas of the map, I'm not going to stream from there anymore. Nope. Let me see what's in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, RMC, that's funny. Oh, so you're in Texas. Okay, so you're close to a warehouse that has it. So I'm on the West Coast in Cali. So they probably run out first here. I was just holding out to see if Thrustmaster would get them back in stock, but I guess for $100. Come on, I spend that much on skins in Fortnite in one evening. So I can just order one from them. Good suggestion. Glad you came in the chat, because I thought about it, but I just needed a little push. Oh, RMC, you're up north. Okay, I'm down in LA. So what does your Best Buy show, RMC, if you were to order one right now and have it shipped to you? So you're in Apple's backyard, huh? Okay, we should be getting close. Let's see where we're at. So far this stream, you can see no glitches, no freezes, no crashing. Like I said yesterday, the only glitch I saw a message after I loaded like every aircraft I could find in a different game, and it said your memory resources were low, and all I did was restart the game, and it was fine. It never did crash. It just said resources low. But God, I was like at these photogrammetry airports loading up jumbo jets. So the memory probably didn't get dumped. It probably held on to it. There's Miami Executive, so let's fly it in the rest of the way on manual. Yeah, next door. Tell me, why does Apple want my iPhone 13s back so bad? Did you hear about that? There's this big thing going around that says Apple wants the 13s back. I don't know why. There's something in there. Maybe it exposes them. I don't know. All I know is the companies are offering a lot of money for 13s. Autopilot off. Okay, let's come over here a little bit. Oh, your Android team. Well, I have two of those too. I go both ways with phones, but I'm primarily Apple. Their ecosystem has me. Okay, how far is the field? There it is. Looks straight ahead. What are we? I can't read that. 5 miles out. That's what happens when you're retired and old. You can't read. Nothing wrong with Android. It's just I started with like iPhone 2 or 3, so they got me locked in. Okay, let's descend a little bit. Cut the power. Let's get my trim back to some decent spot. We'll set the trim at 2%. We'll fly over the field, and then we'll go to downtown Miami while we're getting pattern clearance. Look at that pattern. Isn't that confusing? That's what the pattern recommends. So I'm not sure why the sim does this, because you literally get in a pattern that it recommends, and you're making like a quick left turn and landing. You can't land with that short of a pattern, except maybe in like a Cessna 152. Oh, sorry, my headphone hit the microphone. I had the microphone like right on top of my face. Okay, let's fly over the field. Cut the engines. See, we won't get all this bobbing once we hook up our HOTUSes, right, AMC? We won't get this bobbing, up and down bobbing like this. Okay, they have us coming in on that usual runway. Okay, right there, so let's get some clearance. Hang on, I'll read the chat. Let me just get some clearance here. I don't want to... Yeah, so the scenery would look a little better if you're running on Ultra. Big deal. Does that mean that much to everybody to buy a $3,000 PC? So I can tell you for a fact on PC, yeah, the graphics are better, but I can tell you as a 40-year IT engineer, now retired, that your PC will crash. And more than once. I can guarantee it. Okay, they didn't give me clearance, so we gotta fly back around. I think if you do a VFR, you gotta like hit just the right spot. So let's come around. I know I don't have to contact the center. It's usually automatic. Hang on, I'll read the chat. Let me just get clearance so it'll cancel me out. Oh look, there's someone really flying. Oh wow, the first live flyer I've seen on the PS5. Okay, let me fly over the field again. It's not letting me straighten out my trim. Come on, go down. My trim is flipped out, hold on. My Garmin got disconnected, let it reconnect.
Miami Tower. Alpha
There we
Sierra,
go,
X-ray Golf
that's
Sierra,
us.
1 miles north.
See, told you.
600 with echoes away.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Miami Tower. Altimeter true 005. Fly left traffic runway 12.
I gotta acknowledge this, otherwise they'll cancel me.
American 838, turn next taxiway.
Fly left traffic runway 12. X-ray Golf Sierra.
My trim is locked in, I don't know why. I know my autopilot's off.
Going to
Let me check it.
10.35, American 2232.
I know it's off. Oh, the autopilot's on. It turned back on. I had it off. No wonder I couldn't adjust the trim. I'm like sitting here. There we go.
Turn next taxiway.
Let's fly over downtown Miami. Where we at? Where's downtown? So there's a runway. Did I miss downtown Miami? Set the trim to 0. I'll check the chat in a minute. Let me just get stabilized here.
American 838, exit runway when able.
Yeah, I turned it off. Look, we have another fly. Oh, that's not a flyer. Hold on. I usually know exactly where downtown Miami is.
American 838, contact ground on 127.5.
It's usually right over here. Oh, there it is. I can see it off in the distance. Let's get some flaps going. Oh, look at it. I'm going to stall.
American 838.
Flaps. Gear. Hang on, LM11. I'll check the chat. I don't want to go into the ground here. I think downtown is right in front of us. I know if we go over the field, look at that, shows another flyer landing, an FA-18. So that's another person playing that's live. You can see that, right? Okay, we can get in the pattern now. Let's get full flaps down. Let's line up on final. According to my little graph there. Oh, there we go. We're coming in from there. You see that? LM11 and RMC? It's showing the name of the airplane or guy's account. 6 miles out, he's flying the FA-18. Check that out. I think we're a little high here. Let's get down. We use cockpit view to come down. There is a better look at that F-18 Super Hornet. 5 miles out from me. Boogie, Shoogie, what? That's the name of the person.
X-ray Golf Sierra, wind 102 at 7, clear to land runway 12.
That's me, I think.
Clear to land runway 12.
Yep, there's my lady pilot. Give it a little power. He's just flying around. Okay, there's the field. I got it in sight now. I don't need this marker on. I can't see the lights yet, though. So you guys tell me. I mean, look at these graphics and the frame rate. PS5. Anybody wanted one? Could have saved $100 last week. I think Amazon still has them on the Black Friday deal. If anybody's interested. I don't work for Sony, but go Sony. Yeah, I'll get in my Warthog and we'll have an air-to-air. So LM11, did I tell you for my Xbox? I got this Super Carrier package, which is pretty cool. You can loads up the guys on the flight deck, the director, the launcher, the shooter. But it only loads all of those guys like once, and then the second time it only loads the guy that flags you in. Of course, it's not available for the PS5 yet. That's for computer and Xbox. I'm still high. Here comes my girlfriend, sync rate. Yeah, okay.
Sync rate.
Power. Okay, we got 3 reds now. I'm a little high, low. Ooh, the wind's blowing. Look at this. I'm getting blown. I'm not doing that. It's not the controller. 2 red. 2 white, 3 red.
Western Arctic 610, exit runway when able.
Ooh, we got a crosswind here. Crosswind with a controller. Let's go to idle. Hit the numbers. Got all the time in the world. Ooh, we hit it. Brakes. Here we go, here we go. This doesn't have reverse thrusters. You can only power it down when I'm trying to use the rudder. So we need our controller. I'm ordering that extra one. That's it. That's it. Thanks. I've seen better. But thanks, RMC. Let's park it over here and contact the ground. And then I think we'll do one more flight, and then maybe it'll be lunchtime for me. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, yeah. Lunchtime. We'll do one real short flight. Let's see if we can do maybe Telluride to Aspen. It's like 20-minute flight. See what the weather looks like there. Miami ground. Taxi to gates.
Miami ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to
Alpha Sierra.
Hey, I wondered if you were watching yesterday when I stalled out the FA-18, whether I could eject the canopy and jump. I don't know if you can do that in the sim. I don't think I want to try that live, but
X-ray Golf Sierra.
that'd be funny if you can, because the switch is in there. It says eject canopy, and then you could pull out. Flaps up. Where are we going? That's where we're going. Oh, I got the brakes on. Hold on. There's a lot of traffic here. This is a good test for the graphics. With the planes moving around. Yeah, so even if the HOTAS comes from another, like, out-of-state location, I guess it's better than not getting it. Although if Thrustmaster gets it back in stock or Amazon does after I order, then I'm going to be pissed off. Okay, there's a gate it's recommending. That's all I got is 3 likes? Man, come on. I said I wasn't going to beg.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
You don't make any money off of likes, okay?
Full position. X-ray Golf Sierra.
It's just the red defective algorithm.
Continue taxi.
Roger. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Well, they told me to stop taxiing? You see 4 what? What are you talking about? I see 4 my end. Oh, I gotta come in right here. Should we request passengers? Try it one last time? We'll request passenger boarding. I don't know why. Okay, let's stop it right here. Set the parking brake. And now we're going to request passengers. Watch what happens. The little thing comes out. Ground services. I'm giving up on doing this. Here, see, request passengers. Watch.
Miami ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Could you please get the passengers on board?
So now this thing will load. See right here?
The
Now
jetway
watch.
is going to be connected.
So the jet, this is the jetway they use for the little jets. Now I'm going to go into the flight planner, and you go to this thing right there, and you go to, why is this like that? Okay, you go to quick fill. So it shows green, it's correct. And then you go load aircraft. Maybe I gotta open the door and load immediately. Watch, it'll work after spending the whole day on it yesterday. See, the door's open there, but now the question is, did it work? Let's see. We'll go check inside now. Watch, there'll be passengers. No way. Oh, look! My co-pilot got in. She must have been wean walking. No passenger. Oh, you know what? That's what it did when I did it yesterday. Load passengers. It loaded the co-pilot. Oh, so that's what I got to do to get her in on this particular aircraft. Load passengers gets her in. Because I kept wondering why she spawned yesterday after the flight, because I did the same thing. There we go. I fixed one thing. Yeah, stealth clothing technology. You know, that's what it is. She loaded in after I requested, so she's considered a passenger. Got it. Okay, we're going to do one more flight from Telluride to Aspen. Then it's time for lunch. Wow, my likes doubled. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's see what it looks like in Colorado here. Salt Lake. See, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, if I would do this zoom in, zoom out on my Xbox, it would pause like 3 times. You could do like 2 good flights, and then after that, I don't know, maybe it's got a memory leak or something, because then it starts choking. Not knocking it, it's just the way it runs. Okay, Telluride. And we'll taxi on this one. Departure, and then we're going to go to Aspen. It's a short flight. There it is, Aspen. 25 minutes. We can do one more 25-minute flight. Ooh, they got a lot of snow. This is going to be a good flight. So it's clear, but they've got some snow. Let's go down and load in from a gate here. This is like, I think, an uncontrolled airport, as I remember. I fly out of here all the time. This is like a nasty flight. Oh, this is a yellow mark, which means it's got the real photo imagery. That's what that little yellow star is. So let's see if I take this ramp right here. I probably won't need a pushback. Let me see. Let's pick this one. This way no, I won't be blocking anybody. Okay, there we go. There's our path. VFR, as usual. Unless you want me to spend a half hour setting up an IFR plan when we don't need it. So if she's not loaded, RMC, I'm going to do a load passenger here. So if she's not on board... Ooh, look at all the snow. They must have just got a dump. So I'm going to do a load passenger here after I get on. First, let's do a check. Maybe she should go to the restroom first. Okay, here we go. Chocks off if I can hit it. And then if you don't take this little thing off, your engine's not going to work too good. Okay, and the engine cover. Okay, let's open the door. Get on in. It would be cool if she starts climbing in. I don't think she can climb in. Let's see. Nope. I don't know. Nope. Let's just put her on board. This is my pilot. And you can see the door closes. Okay, we might need a pushback. I didn't see I was parked right in front of this thing. Whoops. Hold on a second. Something just dropped. Okay, so we're going to see if my mystery is solved in a quick second. So no co-pilot. And now we're going to fire it up because you can't request anything until you get started up. I think she has legs. Wait a minute. We'll see in a minute. So this is uncontrolled, so I think... Let's wait till everything loads. Engines are up. Let's wait for the map to come up. Yeah, well, I can live with that cheap sounding closing door. Let's get all this stuff up. The GPS is up. Strobe lights are on. Landing lights, ice lights. So you got to turn on the oxygen switch, otherwise that thing won't go away. Then you get the swish, air supply, bleed air. So what is that? Pilot heat. That's what's off. That's the other air. Okay, all good. Okay, well, let's see how smart we are. See, you can tune in here, but you can't. You can't request clearance because it's an uncontrolled Telluride's a small. It's a ski area in the mountains. Okay, let's go to here. Aspen, here's our route. Recenter on the map. Not yet. Okay, let's just request her. I can't yet. Hold on a second. Something's not up because sometimes you have to go out and back in. Okay, let's do it from this view. There we go. Recenter. There's our flight. Short. Now we're going to see if we're all really smart. So we're going to do a full passenger load. Now we're going to see if we're all geniuses here. That we figured this out. Okay, let's check it out. We're ready? Ah, there it is. Haha, she did load. So she's considered a passenger. Now I know how to do that. Yeah. There we go. There's my girlfriend. And look, she has legs. There you go. See, Dex? Look, she has legs. And she's wearing my jacket. I have a jacket just like that. Okay, let's request a pushback because I'm a little close to this barrier here. We might not be able to get a pushback. Well, no, there's a tug right there, so I'm not sure who we're calling since it's uncontrolled. Yeah, see, look, no pushback. Why do they have a tug there if you can't get a pushback? So we're just going to be making a sharp turn here. Parking brake off. Look at that, I just missed the concrete. I don't need my taxi ribbon for this because doesn't it show? Oh, there it is. I don't need it because this is a short, super short taxi. See? But we got to clear all these mountains like really quick. So we're going to use full flaps. Because we're already at, oh, I didn't set my altitude yet. I got to do that when we get over here. The co-pilot said, thanks for waiting this time. I think we just announced that we're going right here, as I remember. Oh, that snow looks really good. Stop it right here. See, there we go. See, look, she talks. See, she's earning her money today. So we just announced it because it's an uncontrolled place. Okay, let's set our stuff. So we're already at almost 9,000, so we're going to go altitude. The Garmin's going offline. We're going to go 14,000, should clear all the mountains once we get out to altitude. That would go to 15 to make sure. 15. And our heading to Aspen will be 023.
Kilo Tango Echo X-ray traffic. Beechcraft November Tree 55 Hotel Golf. 8 miles southeast. Inbound visual runway 27.
And we'll set this for mode select. Okay, now we're ready to go. This is kind of a crazy runway that has like a dip. Maybe I should have used my Beechcraft. Flaps down, full flaps. Hope I don't get a warning for using full flaps. We don't need the whole runway, but I just need to get up quick. So we'll line it up right here. Use the extra runway. Here we go. We might get a flap warning. Let's see. Everybody welcome in. I didn't even know so many people were watching. Let's go. Last checks. You got your seatbelt on, Evie? Here we go. See how it kind of dips up? It's giving me a warning. It's not the flaps. Yeah, it's the flaps. There's plenty of runway. Watch, see, there's a hill right at the end here. We're going to get to see all this snow. Oh, I think it told me to take off. We got to climb, baby, climb. Must have just snowed here. I did this flight like all last week. Look at this plateau. See, if you don't take off, look where you end up. Dead. Right there. Gear up. Let's keep the flaps on till we make sure we can clear these mountains. Look at that. See, the snow looks a little washed out on my screen. I'm not sure how it looks on the stream. Anybody wants to comment? Just my monitor probably. I'm not changing it because it works perfectly on every other game. Oh, looks like we're going to be in the clouds here. Uh-oh. Can I...
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Never Center. Squawk 04 Tree.
I thought it was clear. Oh, I guess we're flying VFR in the clouds.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Radar contact 3 miles west of Kilo Tango.
Okay, let's put our flaps up.
1,300. Altimeter tree 016.
Oh yeah, look at those clouds. Oh well. I'm not changing the flight plan now. There's the airport. We can get rid of the clouds if it's too heavy. Let's do that. I didn't know there was this many clouds. Stand by. Let's pause this thing. We want to see the views. That's what this whole thing's about. And let's do manual weather, no live. Custom. real time. We can leave real time. No, if we do that, there'll be clouds. Why can't we change it? Oh, custom. And oh, live weather. Here we go. There we go. Now it's clear. And we'll just leave the time the same because it's, what, 2 o'clock, Colorado? Now we got blue skies. There we go. $12,000, climb into 14. Let's set the autopilot, see if it picks up our course. 023 we're looking for. Let's just make sure we get up and above this ridge here. How the graphics look? All right? Look all right to me. Other than it being a whiteout. Okay, let's go inside and kick in the AP. Autopilot on. So we set it for 14, so let's see if it levels off and now it's looking good. And we're at 14.5. We're on course. And I'm going to get a drink of water, so stand by. Listen to this.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm back. And for everybody watching, most of my streams, almost all of them, will never be long-haul flights like LA to London or Paris. I don't see the point in that because I'm out to show like the world in short flights. So I kind of typically will pick airports A to B an hour or less. So if you like that kind of content, you can hit the subscribe, which is free, and you can just follow along. But if you like the long 15-hour flights, I'm not doing those. This is what I like, showing the scenery. Does my passenger talk? Yeah, she talks. Didn't you see her? Didn't you see her requesting? Watch, she'll talk to traffic. Watch this. I'll contact the center and she'll talk. Oh, nope, can't do that. We gotta wait till we get closer to a center. Don't want to do that. But she will talk. Oh, my speed's too high. Hold on. I'm gonna burn the engines up. Now see, if I had this set for airframe damage, this thing would have already been going down. I'll show you how she talks as soon as we get close to a place. Let's see if there's anywhere nearby here. Let's look at the POIs. Yeah, we're in the middle of no man's land here right now. If you just joined, yeah, this will be my final flight, and I'll take a lunch break, and then my afternoon schedule is to probably stream that everybody's favorite game, Fortnite. But it won't be on this channel. It'll be on Purple. I don't want to disturb the algorithm. I have enough trouble with it. We'll get her to talk. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Yeah, we're not even halfway there yet. She'll talk as we get closer to the Denver Center. So for anybody watching that hasn't played the game, this is like your most important screen right here. This is where you set up your flight plan, your ILS approaches, your everything. You can even go to this, which I'm not going to do because it might upset the plane. If you go into here, you can even see the airport maps and everything. I explained this yesterday. Taxi maps, the whole business. This is like your most important screen. This is fresh coat of snow, so we're live weather except for the clouds. I just turned off the clouds. So this must have just got a dump. Talk, damn it, talk. She'll talk. I hope these mountains in front of me aren't over 14,000. I think they're not. 15,000 is what I set my altitude for. Okay, we should be all right. Unlike a first-person shooter, once you set the autopilot, you can just go have lunch, come back. These guys that do the long hauls, I wonder if they just leave it on all night. But it's not very interesting to me if you just have like this view for 12 hours. So I'm not going to be doing that. Let's look out the window. I think there's a latch to open the door right here, but I don't think we better be doing that. I know it's right here. You can open the door somewhere. Convenience lights. Look at that. What is that? It's right here somewhere. Probably because we're... There you go. Look. Cabin door handle. If you hit the... Right on the stitching here. I'm not doing it, but this is where it's at. That might be like hitting the eject the canopy button in the FA-18. Wow, look at that view. Let me crank the engines back up to full power. Yeah, I don't think I want to recalibrate my monitor just for this one game, because what I'm looking at on my live stream is a lot darker than what I'm seeing on my monitor. And I know that I'm not using HDR 10, that is disabled. So we'll just live with it. Now there's a good view with the sun coming behind. Stand by, Dex. As soon as we get close to Denver Center, I'll show you how she talks. It's in sync pretty good. Okay, we're almost halfway there. And the graphics on the PS5 are loading without any issue. On the other platform, they don't load as quick, and they're loading a lot closer. These are loading further out, which means you're getting more graphics quicker, as the other ones will load like literally right in front of you. And again, I'm playing on Wi-Fi. I'm not even plugged in. Asobo, if you're watching, you did a great job on this port over. Oh my God, this is so cool. Look at that smoothness. I hope you all know that there's no crossplay, right? If you can live with that, I can live with that. So if you have buddies that are on the other platforms, nope, no crossplay. That's life in a big city. Have them get a PlayStation. I think you can still get a Pro for $6.99 or something, or no, $6.50. I think Amazon still has them for the $100 off. They're now normally $7.50. Are you watching, Sony? I could use a sponsorship. They're still on sale. The last time I looked. Whoops. I was going to just zoom this in. Where did you get that headset at? It looks like mine. Uh-oh, she busted me. How's that for AI smartness? Okay, we're holding at 15,000 and exactly on course. And if you want to test that, we just look at this. Look at that, we're right next to the helper bars, the beginner bars. There's nothing wrong with using those. This will let you do VFR flights in bad weather. I won't be trying the passenger loading again since we know it does not work, except for my co-pilot. Look at that. See, nobody's sitting back there. I'm not going back there. On the other platform, when you go back there, it turns off the autopilot and then the plane starts nosediving. It's a whiteout. Okay, let's see where we're at. Should be halfway there. Oh, we're 2/3 there. We should be able to contact the Denver Center in a minute, and then you can see her talk. I see some people just joined. We are on our flight from Telluride, Colorado to Aspen. We're going on a ski trip. And we're at about 15,000, which is probably really close to the minimum without hitting some.
X-ray Golf.
Oh, here we go. Look, watch this. Here you go.
134.5 for X-ray Golf Sierra.
There you go, Dex. Did you see that? The lip sync is pretty close. I hope you're still watching. I didn't see anything in the chat. No wonder I didn't scroll. Sorry. Let me see how many chats I missed. Dex, RMC, TXD. I missed all your chats. It didn't scroll up for whatever reason. Yeah, this is probably the coolest view right here. And there's your whiteout, which I'm trying to avoid showing on the screen. Three-hour stream, 3.5 hours, and no hiccups. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. You're welcome, TXD. I'll be doing it again tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Friday? Probably even start earlier. Like I said early on in the stream, I was looking for that location in the Austrian Alps, that town, and I couldn't find it. I know where it is in IRL, but I couldn't triangulate to it in the flight sim. It just wasn't on the map anywhere. Ah, we're getting close. I see that we are close. Yes, we are. Look at that. We'll turn off the autopilot momentarily and fly it in manually. Just got to make sure we clear all these mountains. Let's see, where's the field? Okay, it's down there. It's that circle to the left. Okay, let's fly it in. AP coming off. Come on, Garmin, don't disconnect. I think it really picks up the satellite because it did that when I changed the weather. AP off. Let's cut the throttle back. And there's a field somewhere. We'll fly over the field and get some pattern instructions. Oh, there's the field over here. Okay, so it's having me come in from that way. And there's a lot of mountains here we got to make sure we don't run into. So let's get some instructions. See, my co-pilot, she won't confirm the pattern, but she'll confirm the clearance to land. We just have to hit the right spot here over the field. And then she'll announce we're ready. We got to get down. We're way too high. This airport is not at 15,000. Okay, I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute or two, so I don't run into anything. This isn't like landing in the Bahamas where there's no hills. Let's make a steep turn. There's the field. Let's see if we can get it to pick up. I don't want to get my flight plan canceled. We'll hit it. You just got to hit a certain spot. I don't know what the spot is, but this is for VFR. We'll just fly around and enjoy the scenery here. See if I can get it on the next path. We don't usually have to do anything. It's like automatic. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, Aspen Tower. Altimeter 29992. Make left traffic runway tree.
See, we have to respond to this. The co-pilot doesn't. Now we're all set. Now we can get into the pattern. This way we don't get our flight plan canceled. And here's the pattern right there. So we'll come in over this.
Cessna November 86 Whiskey Mike, Aspen Tower. Altimeter 29992. Enter left downwind runway tree.
Flaps.
Fly left traffic runway tree. Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike.
Gear down.
Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike. Contact ground on
It's kind of a short approach because you got this mountain right in front of me.
X-ray Gulf Sierra. Wind calm. Clear to land runway tree tree.
Full flaps.
Clear to land runway tree tree. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Hope she didn't tell me to go around.
Point a 121.9er. Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike.
Oh, we're not far enough out. Nope. I gotta go further out. That wasn't gonna be a landing, that was gonna be a crash. Let's find a spot we can go out here. We're getting close to the hills. Wow, 11,000 feet. We're going to give the grass a haircut here. Okay, where's the pattern? Right there. Okay, we'll come out a little bit more. This isn't as bad as Mount Everest. Uh-oh, my engine stopped. What are you doing? Okay, now we're getting out far enough. We'll make a turn right out here. Yeah, you don't have a lot of room to line up an approach at this place. I gotta make one more turn. I gotta come in over this mountain here. I usually don't have this much issue at Aspen. I fly in here all the time. We'll get it. It's alright, it's a longer stream. Uh-oh. Flaps up. We're full throttle and we're sinking. Ooh, that was close. No, no, no. Saved it. I don't know. Nope. I don't know if I can recover. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up. Up, up, up. Why is this being so difficult today? Usually I come right out here and I make this turn and then come right in. Not today. And I come right along this ridge line here and turn into final. When I go right out here, wow, we were awful close to going down. When I turn right here, and then I line it up. Yeah, this is it. Okay, we'll come in from right here. Full flaps. Oh, this is going to be a nasty landing. Ooh, I am way too high. I'm not going around. Or maybe I will be going around.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up.
Yeah,
Pull
okay.
up. Pull up.
Nope, we're
Pull
going around.
Pull up.
Sorry,
Pull
folks.
up.
Yep, wheels up. Flaps up. Let's go around. Let me see what the approach helper says after I get some altitude here. Let's just get up a little higher. We're playing Russian roulette with the jet here. Okay, we're going to come downwind here. That's what we're going to do. This will be a successful landing. Might be an hour, but it's going to be successful. Okay, now we're flying along the runway. Now we'll get wheels down, some flaps. We're going to come in right over this ridge here. Keep our airspeed up. There we go, that's looking better. That's what we should have done the first time. Wow, it's still such a short approach. I'm going to go over this ridge. I'm going to come in through the canyon here. Hi, Mad25. How you doing? Sorry. I was a little engaged here not to crash. We're going to come through this canyon. I want a little longer approach than just turn and land. Okay, now we're going to turn here. They want to make this difficult as they can, don't they? Give it some rudder. There we go, there's the flight path. I think we'll use that. Full flaps. Keep the engine speed up. I think we might hit it this time. We're a little high, but we could fix that.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Pull up? I won't be landing if I pull up anymore.
Up.
There we go.
Rate. Sink rate.
She doesn't like my sink rate.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
I think it's a little windy here too.
Pull up. Pull up.
Boy, look at this. I'm not doing that.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up.
We're diving for the
Pull
runway.
up. Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, we'll pull up.
Up. Pull up.
There, we got it under
Pull
control
up.
now.
Pull up.
There we
Pull
go.
up.
Let's idle.
Pull up. Pull up.
There we go.
Pull up.
Okay, we got plenty of runway here. And we made it. Welcome to Aspen.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Exit runway.
Enjoy your ski trip, which almost ended. Not a bad landing for almost crashing into the mountain.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Exit runway when able.
I'm working on it. Let's see where they want me to park.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Okay, let's contact ground.
121.9er for X-ray Golf Sierra.
And I'll show you my co-pilot. She'll talk again. Aspen ground.
Aspen ground. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to general aviation, parking via taxiway
Watch this.
Alpha 3
She'll
Alpha.
she'll talk. Did she already give it the command? Maybe she did. General parking. They want me to park way over there?
X-ray Golf Sierra. Did you copy?
Oh, she's not talking. She usually gives the she usually requests a taxi. Okay, that's fine.
Taxiing to general aviation, parking using taxiway Alpha 3 Alpha. X-ray Golf Sierra.
Now, where do they want me to park? They want me over there. I don't want to park over there. I want to park next to these big planes. So I'm going where I want to go. I'm going to park right here in front of the lunch stand. Right next to this jet. Welcome to Aspen. What a hairy flight that was. Check out those planes. Look at them all lined up ready for their ski trip. Yes, I'm sorry I didn't see your chat. 2,500. You can change the seasons. Absolutely. I saw someone doing it on the PlayStation. They were doing it to show like the spring flowers and stuff coming in. I haven't done it, but yeah, you can. We can even walk. You know what I haven't tried here? Let's do this. Let's walk around the airport here. Let's do this free cam. Check this out. This works on all the platforms. Sometimes it freezes on the other one. We can even go into the control tower. There's a control tower. Look at that, they even got their cars parked there. Let me see if we can go in. Hopefully it doesn't crash the stream. If it crashes it, it's not the PlayStation's fault. Oops. Trying to get in here. Trying to get it just right. Ooh, that's touchy. I don't know if we can go through the window or not. There we go. Nope, can't go through the window. Check this out. Gas truck. This is cool. There's my little jet. There you go. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to take a well-needed lunch break now. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for watching. And TXD, I'm going to check out BB. See if I want to order another one. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you most likely tomorrow. Almost for sure. Bye for now. Okay, TXD, take it easy.